All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the show. I am, of course, John, the creative blue collar guy, and we've got some music news coming at you today. I'm probably a few days behind the curve on this one, but I've been busy. Just kind of digging into a couple other things because I wanted to sort of cover the history of kind of what's been going on with this band. All right, so of course, the band that I am talking about is San Diego based As I Lay Dying. Truthfully, I'm not really a big fan of these guys at this point. I haven't been for a long time, but I do remember as a kid the first sort of iteration of this band, which I guess maybe is a completely different band at this point. But when I was in, I think, junior high, early high school, the singer for As I Lay Dying was in a band called Life Once Lost, which I think at some point he left California, came back. There's another band called A Life Once Lost who kind of came and said, hey, you need to change the name. So changed the name to As I Lay Dying, and the rest is history from there. After that, I largely just didn't really follow them all that much. Just knew they were from San Diego, and, hey. But if you recall, back in, I believe, 2013, singer Tim Lambesis was arrested and eventually sentenced for hiring a hitman to kill his now ex-wife, then wife. I'm not going to get into the details of that because that's an old story, but I just wanted to kind of pull this up to let this whole thing unfold with what's going on in the band. Now, this article I have pulled up right now is the first time that he spoke out publicly after kind of everything that had happened. There's some quotes in here. I think at some point there was even a really long video interview that he did speaking out. Basically just a lot of apologies, and I let down my fans. I apologized to my ex-wife, yada, yada, yada. I'll link all these articles in the description so you can go check them out for yourself, but that's sort of the basis. Is I think he ended up doing about 6 years in prison, got out. The future of the band at that point was uncertain. Other members went and started a band called Woven War, which I think is pretty much done now because they rejoined As I Lay Dying. But then, this was announced a few months back that guitarist Nick Hipa confirmed his exit. And I'm just going to quickly kind of skim through his statement. So the first part, he just says, thanks for all the love and care. This is what I've been up to lately. So then he goes on down here to say, at this point, though, it has been well over a year since I've distanced myself from them on a personal and professional level. In that time, they have only given fans merchandising posts and show announcements. This sort of activity highlights and reinforces our differences. Respectfully, I left because the story and meaning we built a reunion upon, so talking about them deciding to come back and rejoin the band even after their singer tried to have his wife murdered. We built our reunion upon decayed considerably over time. What primarily endures is a superficial pursuit I cannot justify supporting or being a part of. This is not an indictment on any who choose to remain or be involved. There is tremendous good that can be accomplished through singular focus on the power of music. However, to my memory and recent experience, it comes at the cost of tolerating behavior which at times mistreats, disrespects, and hurts other people. I do not have it in me to walk that road again. The talent and unshakable ambition of the band is undeniable. They will continue to release successful music and do great business. On a human level, I hope everything else fares well for them. I'm grateful for the lessons I've learned and the incredible people I've been able to meet and connect with in the past 17 years. I'll still be around. Love to all, Nick Hipa. This was posted in an Instagram post as well as other places. So that was his exit. This was, when was this? I forget the date, but like I said, he was out of the band for a full year before he went public with it. This was published last August. So again, a little bit of an older story, but kind of laying the groundwork, laying the foundation for now. Their bassist, Josh Gilbert, has also left. They've got a touring replacement. They're going to keep on touring, but it's interesting to see. So here, Josh says, "Hello, friends. After 15 years, almost half my life, I've decided to part ways with As I Lay Dying. Despite the ups and downs inherent, I'll always be grateful for the profound privilege of being to being able to grow up traveling the world, playing music with the band. None of that would be possible without the fans of the band. So for that, I sincerely thank you all so much for allowing me the opportunity. I wish the best for As I Lay Dying moving forward, and I hope to see you all sooner rather than later. So I think this is all kind of interesting to see what's really going on behind the scenes here. That, here briefly touched on the I guess I could say legal troubles that the singer had. And again, I won't get into all the details of that story. You can go look into it for yourself because it's years and years old. If you know anything about this band and care about the band, you already know all of that. But I myself was kind of surprised to see when they came back and they reunited, put out new music, started touring again. But I don't know any of those guys personally. I don't know what kind of conversations they had behind closed doors, and thought, well, okay, I guess there's still room for forgiveness. Trying to have your wife murdered, I don't know if I could go back to being in a band with somebody like that, but who am I to judge these guys? But now we're seeing little by little these guys are dropping off, and if you kind of read between the lines a little bit, there's that little bit of, we came back and we had this reunion and it was great, and now it's decaying. So like I said, not really a big fan of the band, but these are San Diego boys, my hometown. So I'm going to be following this story pretty closely. What do you guys think about this? Do you think they should have rejoined the band at all? Should Tim Lambesis even have the opportunity to continue basically being a rock star, touring the world, living the dream, or what? So let me know what you guys think of this in the comments. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.